Overnight, 59 for the low.
$12:35 on the Big Show clock. Big Show long. We're in the Big Show garage today. You hear some pounding going on there in the background. We are doing some work, making some minor adjustments on some equipment that, needed a little bit bigger hammer over there, fellas, from Titan Tire with us, the Big Show garage. This segment of the Big Show garage, we're going to be talking with our good friend Matt Carstens. He is the CEO with Landis Cooperative. Matt, welcome back to the Big Show. Number one, you're an Iowa kid. I suppose you've been out doing some planting, at least around the old home farm as well. So kind of fly at 50,000 feet over the Landis Cooperative footprint. How's planting rolling along so far?
Well, it's been great. It's been an exciting time, and I want to start, which will give your audience a little bit of insight to how really busy it's been. But I want to give a big shout out to our employees. What a busy 30 days this has been for us with our agronomy business in a very condensed spring season and performing very well. Our livestock business with having to have ongoing daily discussions with our livestock producers and the challenges that we all know they're facing. And then in our grain business, we're continuing to ship large amounts of grain out, unit trains day and night over the weekend. It's been an exciting time on one hand, and yet challenging on the other, specifically as we think about what's going on with ethanol and the livestock side of it. But from a planting progress standpoint, it's been really condensed, and it's great to see. We use a little rain, but we've gotten about 100% of the corn in most places. It's either at or nearing that level. And I think on soybeans across the board, we're probably right around that 50%. Some areas a little more, some areas a little less. But because of the kind of spring we've had, it's been a very hectic time, and it's great to see. It's at least a little bit of shining light, some positives that's been a tough market for a while for us all with COVID-19 and other challenges.
Yeah, hey, Matt, it's Andy. Good to visit with you again here. And, I was talking with Secretary Nag earlier about this, too, back in the middle of March when this whole COVID-19 thing really broke out. There were natural questions about what that meant from planting season or for planting season. But, from the start, the Secretary has said this will get planted, and folks like you and your employees have put in long hours and put in a lot of time and a lot of effort to go to extreme measures to keep employees safe, but also make sure movement continued. So thanks for all of that effort here in making this planting season take place that we're in the middle of.
Well, that's awfully kind of you to say, Andy, and I know our employees appreciate it. I know our farmer owners appreciate it because it was hard with them to adjust to contactless deliveries and more use of our customer portal or the app. But you don't mess with Iowa agriculture, that's for sure. At the end of the day, we have a way to get it done, and we're just blessed here at Landis to be a part of that great journey with our farmer owners and really truly making a difference to do the things that we do in ag and food. So well said, Andy, and appreciate the support. And I know our employees and farmer owners do too.
So if you think back to that time, then, Matt, what has been the key to all of this here? Because there is a lot of movement that takes place, and there is a lot of preparation, and somehow we've found a way. So how have we done it to this point?
Well, I prefer not to go back to those visions of that time because we had some discussions, Andy, if you recall, too. But, it meant a lot what I said there, that, Iowa agriculture is resilient. And it's a powerful thing to see this thing we call Iowa agriculture operate and what a company like Landis means to that journey with our employees and the farmers that own us. So it really came back to some fundamental things. First, doing the right thing based on keeping our employees safe and healthy, doing that same thing for the farmer owners. That was a necessity that was non-negotiable. And in true agriculture fashion, the second piece of that was we really stepped up and said, we're not going to let this get in the way. We're going to move forward in the best way we can and no excuses. We're going to plant this crop when the opportunity comes. And it came really quick and allowed us to go for quite some time here. And again, in the Iowa way and agriculture way, we pulled through. So, I think the answer to your question is back beginning, though, is we did the things we needed to do as Landis, as our farmer owners did, and there was just no excuses. We played it safe and still got the job done, and that's, as you know, Andy, it's just what makes this such a great state and such a great industry that we're in here in Iowa.
Hey, being joined today on the Big Show by Matt Carstens. Matt is the CEO with Landis Cooperative. Matt, again, you guys are the heroes out there. Thanks so much for what you do so well. We're going to talk to you here maybe in a couple of weeks because I want to get some insight from you folks on what you're doing to kind of plan for the fall, maybe with some marketing as well. So we'll let you go this time, and we'll talk to you again.
We look forward to that. Thanks so much, and appreciate all that you do to help promote agriculture here in Iowa and all of us here at Landis.
Well, certainly we are hard at it today in the Big Show garage as well.